In this video, I'm talking deadlift technique, and I've got a big cue for a lot of you dudes out there. Before you explode your damn back, pay attention. Ugh. What's up guys, Frank Daniels here. Today I'm talking deadlift technique. Before I go into that, I've got a free core training report which will help you improve your deadlift and all things performance. If you're interested in developing a rock solid midsection here, you can download my 9 best tips by clicking this button right here. Mobile device users head down below. It's the first link in the description. Now let's talk deadlift technique. Why am I making this video? And what I have been observing lately is a lot of guys cranking out big weights, heavy weights, and dominating the deadlift with their back. And if it gets really ugly, like literally your disc in your lower back is gonna blow out, shoot across the room, hit the old lady on the treadmill in the eye. Ah! It could get pretty ugly. And I don't want you to get hurt. So there's a big difference between putting an emphasis on pulling the bar or pushing the ground. What am I talking about? Why don't I just show you? When you do a deadlift, it's going to start and going to finish in certain positions. So the start position will be here. The finish position, when I emphasize the appropriate thing, it looks like this. As I drive up, I end up snapping into this straight up and down army soldier position. Just like a pillar would be. A pillar straight up and down. Now I have ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, head position, all in a straight line. And when I do this appropriately, when I emphasize driving the ground away through my heels, as opposed to pulling through the bar, what happens is, here's my start position, I push the ground, my hips start to rise, my shoulders are rising simultaneously, and everything snaps into position at the top. So my hips don't get above my ankles and under my shoulders until the top position. Where we make a mistake is emphasizing the pull through the bar, which is different than driving the ground away. All right, so when I emphasize pulling through the bar or using my upper back, what you'll commonly see first is you'll see the slack in people's arms, and they'll end up doing this. See dudes doing this and pulling through here, right? So what happens is the hips jump up, and then the only thing that can work once those hips jump up high is my lower back. As I get to the top, I overemphasize the move by going into this overextension. So as I get into my deadlift start position, I'm thinking about sitting at my hips. Okay, my core is already tight or in a good position. I sit at my hips like I'm gonna sit down to a chair, right? Which is different than bending over, grabbing the bar, and then trying to get into position. Grip the bar. Before I go, I want stiffness everywhere, but I specifically want stiffness in my glutes and my hamstrings. If I don't feel tension here, this is the big place I want to feel it, I'm not going to lift this weight. Stiffness here, glutes, hamstrings, when I feel that, I'm pushing the ground, and you see me snap into position at the top. You will see people make mistakes when they emphasize the pull through the bar, usually with slack in their arms, and usually you can just see that they're trying to back up with the weight instead of drive through the ground, emphasizing here, and allowing the upper body to be a stabilizer as opposed to the prime mover. Sit, tension, stiffness in your midsection, tension through the bar. I've already got the bar. Okay, I'm already gripped on it. I don't have to do anything with my upper body. I just need to stay stiff and keep it as a stabilizer to stabilize this motion as I push the ground away, snap into position, and move here. Keep in mind that there may be other things that are preventing you from getting deep enough into the hole to be able to dominate this move with the appropriate muscles. So things like ankle mobility, hip mobility, and potentially even thoracic spine or mid-back mobility could be preventing you from being able to get into the proper position to do these lifts safely. This is a story and a video for another day, but if you guys are really interested, head below, leave comments, and of course I will make more videos on how to improve those things. Big thing here, guys, is we want to emphasize this move by pushing the ground away and not pulling through the bar. Once again, get stiff, get that bar close to you, get stiff in your midsection, and drive the ground away through your heels, snapping your hips into position at the top, straight up and down at the top. This is going to help you, once again, dominate the move with the appropriate muscles, glutes and hamstrings, help you perform at your highest level, and of course, keep you safe over the long haul. If you want to learn how to develop a rock-solid core in your midsection, which ultimately is going to help you move bigger weights, download my free report by clicking this button right here. 9 of my best tips on how you can develop a rock-solid core. Mobile device users head down below, click the first link in the description. Of course, if you guys really enjoy this video, I'd love for you to head down below, like, leave a comment, tell me exactly what you want to see next, and of course, subscribe to this channel right here. My name is Frank Daniels. You beasts out there, enjoy moving those big weights with the proper form. In order to have brilliant deadlift that'll help you with your deadlift, and I don't want you to get injured, to get midsection. The amount of pressure on the lower back, you know some shit got fucked up.